What's going on, everybody? I'm here at the National Sports Car Convention in Chicago, Illinois. First time ever being here, and I actually came here with a +1. I've never brought my wife to a Collecticon, but I figured it would be time to bring her here. We're actually going to go see a concert tomorrow, so it worked out pretty perfect with our schedule. So we just got here. Let's jump into the show right now. Finally getting into the convention. It was a long line. Got to wait in line, get the tickets, get the wristbands. Finally getting to go down the escalators into the show, and it's a freaking cesspool. I don't know how we didn't get sick coming here. Anyways, this place is massive. Looking, zooming in, there's like 17 different entrances. This is like the main lobby area where you can get some free swag. This is where like the entire time people were doing trades and stuff. Really cool. This is when you first get into the convention. Absolutely insane. Like, this is like early. We got there early on Friday to get in there. So we're only here for a day and a half. We got here on Friday and we're leaving Saturday at like noon because we have a Ed Sheeran concert also in downtown Chicago. So was able to get in here, and was really the first goal was to get to a spot where I could stand in front of a booth without a group of people in front of it, and that was a pretty tall task, let me tell you. Inside of this video, I'm going to be showing you some of the pickups. I got some cool ones. It's going to be really cool, and just checking out the entire venue, showing it off, letting you know kind of what's out there for you guys to go look at. Standing here, I went to the CGC booth. They were giving away some free sample cards with their new labels, was really cool. Finally found our first Pokemon booth, checking out, there's a Zappy. Some of the pretty much modern Pokemon. 99.9% of the 5% of cards was basically modern Pokemon, which kind of sucked, but was still here looking for some good deals to pick up.
So what are you looking for?
Yeah.
You're too tall.
Looking for some value, just decent prices. They all got prices on the back. Stuff that's underpriced, if anything.
Nothing for your personal collection?
Not in this stack, probably. No. It's not good enough for me.
How big's your personal collection? Please tell me.
Kind of small.
Kinda.
Not big enough. It's got to get bigger. What about you? How big's yours?
I don't have a stash.
You gotta pick a Pokemon so we can start collecting it for you.
Okay. Found your Zapdos.
Beat up. Chinese Unlimited. It's pretty rare. You don't see them very often. It's kind of cool.
This video is really showing how short I am.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of Chinese cards.
We had a lot more. We had some guys from
Somebody cleaned you out?
Australia and Germany. We had a couple different groups come in. They were buying whole rows of boxes.
That's awesome.
They must, I'm guessing that the market is hot over there, and you know, a lot of people on eBay don't want to ship foreign.
Yeah.
Yep. They don't get the same international shipping as we do.
No.
Good for you, though.
Yep.
We couldn't believe it. They were like, they came in and they were just like.
This entire place was like a frickin' museum. Everywhere you turned, there was like these fancy plastic cases with awesome cards, really cool stuff. Old, new, Pokemon, not a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh, but sports cards were every frickin' corner. The moms thought they were in line to go to the bathroom. This is the ATM line for their boys. The little kids. I'm like, man, these little kids are about to go to the ATM.
And the women's bathroom is completely empty. Now I'm back.
What? Now you're mad.
Now I'm back. So the guy that forgot to bring cash to a card show. Now I have to wait in this painful line to get cash.
It is way warm. It feels warmer in here. It's like
it's
stagnant
so
air.
hot.
pretty brutal. And fun?
Yeah. Go get yourself a bag. Get out of here.
You'll get myself what?
A bag over there.
I need a whatnot bag. Those things are selling like hotcakes.
Same with the foam fingers.
Gemmin Pokemon's doing a box break here at the CGC booth. Let's check it out. What do we get? Anything? Nice.
That sandwich is good.
No, don't. Not too much. A couple of like Neo Rev, Japanese Suicune, Raikou for like $40 each total. And Japanese Korokoro Mew for like 60 bucks.
I can't even keep track of what I'm here.
Oh,
I
it's.
feel like I'm moving around circles.
We were just in the sports section for too long.
Yeah.
Saw like 7 Pokemon cards.
I have only M cards today. Dagreenshiz games, all you can. Here we go. I don't know. Cool! There we go. Big Bad Hollow. That is going to be tough to accomplish in
What?
time, man. Yeah, that is a beast. Oh, man. Look at that card, dude. So shiny. Shiny label for a shiny card, man. Oh, yeah. And then the last but not least, not to be neglected, next one's the Lugia. Okay, here we go. It's a decent card. You think so? Call it 9-5? Between that or what? 9-4 on the moon? Okay, okay. Boom! And let's go. First in Lugia, Gemmin 10. There we go. That card had it. You know, I talked to the graders back there. They all liked it. They said that 10's the right grade for that card. So there it is. Yeah.
Pokemon group has finally found each other after walking for 6 hours. They have band together. Who needs boots?
Just wrapped up day 1 at the National, and I'm sweating my balls off. It is not great. It was not bad until we started walking outside. But here it is what it is. So pretty awesome pickups. It was pretty cool. I'm excited for a bunch of stuff. I'm going to show you guys. Had an awesome $350 sports card I picked up, and I've been wanting to pick one up. So looking forward to showing you guys that one. Few awesome Pokemon cards as well. More Pokemon than I'd almost assumed would be here. I thought it would be like 0, but there was something here. It was okay. So I was pretty excited. Me and the wife are sweating our balls off, so we're going to relax here for a few, go eat. So stay tuned. You gotta read it.
No. We did that once. It was terrible.
Lapras? That's what you call it.
Are you so
Lapras.
Yeah, got a Lapras.
Energy. Starmie. Clink. Spirit Bomb. Axu.
That's the best modern card you pulled.
That's the best modern card. I don't know. I pulled a couple. Ooh, there's a nice little Dadine. Waifu.
There you go.
I don't know what the best modern card that I pulled is. I feel like I pulled a couple of.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Something shiny?
I'm gonna have to save it for last.
Oh, come on. Oh, there it is. Didn't save it for last.
There's another one.
Oh. Double banger.
There we go. I like that card.
What does it say? Nope.
You're not gonna catch me.
What is that?
Not gonna catch it. Trying to read it.
I got something in here. A little something shiny I saw.
Oh, white code card.
Black. We like the black code card. Careless. Dusclops. Electric. Eevee. Trubbish. Shuppet. Shoodle. Riolu.
Damn.
Hey, let's go.
Oh, yeah. I've been getting
I like the amazing rares.
complete dog bleep. Wow, I got rough.
Man, I don't know if I can let you open another one.
No, I'm done.
It's the worst packs I've
Feels
ever
bad.
seen.
That was pretty bad.
What the hell is this guy? Throw. Farfetch. Ooh, a little reverse Comia. Take it.
Take it.
See, when you collect the artists, it's like a little win. Even
Yeah.
like, that would be garbage otherwise.
Exactly. Even the bad packs. Shout out to the trade night gang. Was a hell of a time. Even though that one girl had taken the Sharpie from Peak. Disrespectful. If you know who you are, please return the Sharpie. We'd appreciate it. Thank you. Marching down to the ground. Get out of the rain. Do do do. Welcome to day 2 of the National Sports Card Convention. Are you excited?
Yes.
Are you drinking the water that costs money?
It's complimentary. See?
Jesus Christ.
You're too cheap for water?
Yeah, I am. I thought those were like usually $7 waters.
Oh my god.
So day 2, it's gonna be a short. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Day 2 is gonna be a short day. We're gonna leave here probably around 3 o'clock, 2:30 to go to the Ed Sheeran concert down in Chicago. So that'll be pretty cool. But I'm gonna show you my pickups now from day 1. Did a few sales. They probably sold like $500 worth of slabs, which was pretty cool. Just sitting down in a couple groups, and it was pretty nice. So let's take a look at this. Actually, so I bought an ETB because my boy Mertz Collectibles showed up without sleeves. We ripped a whole bunch of degenerate modern stuff. We'll show you some of those videos, some of those clips here in a little bit, probably, or you already watched them, TBD. But yeah, so this is what I got out of my ETB. 3 shinings. I thought that was pretty good. Everything else was pretty trash, but it wasn't too bad. But this was one of the big pickups. I actually got this for $60. It was a sports table. Dude had it sitting there. The condition is not great. It's got a little crease in there, but $60, what I think could probably be like a CGC 6.5 or something. It's pretty solid. Not bad. Got both of these. I paid full ask. Both of these are like PSA 9 quality probably. 15 and 30. They were pretty underpriced, in my opinion, for everything else listed at the table. I just paid full ask on these. It was pretty nice. I've been wanting. We'll see what grade I get back. If they come back CGC 9s, that'd be pretty sick. But we'll see. CGC's booth was pretty sick. So they gave away free samples of their new slabs. Literally, I was like, "Hey, how much does this cost?" And they're like, "Hey, it's free." I'm like, "That's dope." So I grabbed a Jake Fromm rookie card from 2020, graded with the sample grade. It was pretty sick. They're out of them now, I believe. So it was cool to get my hands on one. This is the first time I've had one of these slabs with the new labels before mine come back from grading. So, and the big pickup of the weekend so far was a numbered to 225 Ellie De La Cruz rookie card from Bowman Chrome. This is a pretty sick card. Last sold in PSA 10 at about $600. This card cost me about $350. I paid slightly over raw grading, or the raw price, because the dude did pay $40 for a raw review, and they estimated it would be a 10. I did my own estimation. The thing is centered pretty damn good. So, big fan of his. I don't think that Jackie Robinson's affordable by any means for me. The card's extremely expensive. Huge fan of what this gentleman's doing in the league right now. He's popping off. He stole a bunch of bases, 3 bases, which is insane to do in baseball right now. So, huge fan of his. Awesome card to pick up. So, today's goal, we got a lunch planned with a bunch of the homies. I'm going to share some pictures and stuff, hopefully from that. That'll be cool. This beard hair. There's like one beard hair. There it goes. Gonna share some pictures with that. That'll be pretty sick. By pictures, I totally meant pictures. So these are the boys and the wife. Awesome time. We went to like the Bill Murray Caddyshack restaurant across the street. Was phenomenal. This was one of the highlights of the weekend for sure. Awesome people. Looking forward to seeing them, and also gonna do some little bit more walking around, get a little more video of the whole convention for you, so you can kind of see what's going on. So Got to see a bunch of cool. I saw Gary V there. Saw Jeff Wilson. Didn't stop by Gary V at all. He's an alright guy, but I don't know. I'm not a big fan of like the crypto stuff he's done and stuff like that. I respect his grind and hustle. He's not He's not an idol that I look up to at all by any means. So it was cool seeing him in person. Jeff Wilson too. That dude's a hustler for sure. It was cool seeing Jeff Wilson had set up a booth at his sports card investor area, and there was like a line. There was like 25 people just waiting to get in front of his booth to trade, which is pretty awesome. So let's jump into it. Day 2. And we're back at the National 2023. Gonna try and see some things here that I didn't see before, and that is very easy to do. So in this section, found a lot more Pokemon than I found in the prior day. There was a bunch more, like it was substantial amount. Substantial meaning more than one table. Substantial meaning like 5 tables. It still was not amazing, but the vintage sports cards at these places are absolutely absurd. It is, I'd say, probably 80% vintage in most cases. I guess it depends on the section you're in. Also, there is tons of stuff, tons of modern in a bunch of locations, but like this, there's a bunch of tickets, memorabilia, stubs, like crazy different things at each booth. It is extravagant. Being a vendor myself at a bunch of these cons it's awesome to see these other people's setups, what they got going on. Like, what the F is that thing? A freaking baseball mitt chair? Like, what are we doing? Every freaking booth is different. Every booth has different types of cases and tables and skirts on this. There's the only MetaZoo I saw all weekend. Like, insane how different every single thing could be. Shout out to the wife for carrying that backpack. I would have lost about 40 pounds of back sweat if she didn't carry that thing for me. Some of these old pennants were really cool. Big fan of seeing all these things. Love the Brooklyn Dodgers clown on there. We were looking for some Tiger stuff, and these things are cool. We were thinking about something for my son. These were not cheap whatsoever. We saw some gold in there, but nothing too fancy. But this dude had this booth set up like a freaking store, like an old vintage walk in the store, and there's like shelves and all this other crap. It was insane. Jerseys out the yin yang, baseballs. Like, I've never seen so many freaking baseballs in my life. I almost bought a vintage baseball glove. It wasn't that one. It was like an old school one. Old school. Some of the Sandlot signatures are pretty cool. Crazy how they authenticate some of these weird old collectibles, baseball bats, like photo matching and stuff like that is insane. I'm going to go check out some more Pokemon here in a second. Finishing up in this little sports section. Saw a bunch of Pokemon coins. You don't see those graded every day. Not too many people are grading those, can say. There are some really cool PSA cards, and no clue what the F those are. No clue. But a lot of modern Pokemon. A lot of modern. Most Pokemon I saw here was modern. I did not see much vintage whatsoever. There's a little bit there, but not much. Not much at all. At this point, we're just winding down a little bit, doing a little bit last tour of the place, seeing if anything pops up. Want to go take a look kind of down like all the big franchise areas, all the big company areas. Check that stuff out. More vintage stuff, like each case he has is different, like insane. Awesome stuff, like complete 86 Fleer sets. Like, in the prices of some of those cards were like crazy cheap. There was some really cool booths also with like a bunch of like non-sport, like random cards. Like, I couldn't believe also like the number of Garbage Pail Kids. Garbage Pail Kids like surpassed everything besides sports. It surpassed Pokemon. It surpassed everything. I couldn't believe it. All right, now getting over to some of this more modern company stuff. You got one of the pristine auction sites. Have gone on there. It's been a while since I've gone on that website, but this, you can see a bunch of wax. They call it wax for sports cards, even though a lot of it's foil, but some of it's wax. But yeah, so checking out some guitars. Just is literally an effing museum. This place is insane. The favorite part of the entire National for me is just looking at all the sports memorabilia and all just the random stuff. UFC gloves, boxing gloves, shoes, baseball bats, everything. You never know what you'll come across just every turn you come across. Now, like soccer equipment, all this stuff is generally cheaper than rookie cards. It's insane. And then shout out to this $100 signed bill by Elon Musk. I almost snapped that boy. That thing was pretty dope. Moving right along here, checking out some more checks, ticket stubs. The place is endless. Like, you can get effing lost. I literally did a few times. It's insane. Got David Adams off to the left there. I actually stopped into their actual shop in Buffalo. Really cool. If you ever get a chance, go check it out. It's massive. Massive. Like most cons, an issue you come across is just walking. Walking and just getting behind old people, which is more of a problem at the National. Not tons of old people at Collecticons. Here, tons of old people. Shout out to the old dudes. Y'all the ones who got this thing started, but man, y'all walk like mother effing sloths. It's insane. So yeah, this is us just putzing, me pile driving a path right through all the old boomers, and let's get moving, people. Finally, a little bit of the breathing room. The first thing, like when we got here, we had to find a place to walk, because right when we got down the escalator, it was an effing zoo. Like this here is respectable. Like, we could not find the front of a booth to save our life. Like, every booth was filled with people. That was a really cool booth with the some of the Masters flags and stuff like that autographed. The number of kids here also, like old people, like the age range is massive. So crazy. Just like this booth here on the right, most booths were like that the entire effing day. Just mashed in front of the booths. Like, if you wanted to sit and go to a booth, you'd have to stand there for like 5 minutes waiting for it to clear. Unless it's like this booth and it's empty, probably because it might be overpriced. I don't know. But this is an empty booth. There's probably a reason for that. You guys at this point had already seen my Ellie De La Cruz pickup. I was looking for an Ohtani. Man, every single one was overpriced. Checking eBay comps, they were dusted, man. Like, the prices were insane. I don't know what they were doing. Obviously not trying to sell cards. Gonna just give you a little vantage point of all the different stuff. Like, you can't see the back of it. Let's go check out the Golden booth, shall we? Shout out to Ken Golden with the #1 Netflix show in 2023. This wall above me was the entire 1986 Fleer set. I believe it was all PSA 10, which is pretty cool. There's one of the celebrities from the Golden show. I forget what it was called, though. They had some pretty cool setups, man. Like, literally, like I said, it's like a museum. I don't know about that thing there on the bottom, kind of creepy, but everything else, really cool. Really cool. Well, that's going to wrap it up for the visit to the National 2023. Shout out again to my wife for coming, venturing, carrying my backpack most of the time. It's been a riot. Until next time. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like, consider subscribing. Have a good one. Peace.